This is how I made my Sheikah Slate phone case that lights up. It was really just scrap acrylic and wood that I found in my garage, and I drew out the basic shape on the acrylic, cut them out, and to include the hole and whatnot. The wood just got cut into strips so that that could form the basic skeleton on the inside of the Sheikah Slate with a little compartment just below the handle so that you could have the electronics. And then I screwed it together, so I needed to take it apart for, putting my phone in, taking it out, and stuff like that. I didn't cover up I didn't paint the handle. Same thing with the eye on the back side, but because those were the parts that were going to shine through. But everything else got painted brown as a base, and the inside had channels and whatnot cut out so that you could run the LEDs. Handle is mostly hollow. All I did was just put the little piece of wood there and then use a Dremel to carve out a big channel down the middle of it so that it would shine through both sides, and then spots for the wires to get routed around it. And those are just 5mm whites. Those are pretty bright. I used a deep amber Roscoe Lux filter. The wrappings for the handle is just athletic grip tape and 3M double stick, and I cut the double stick into little funny shaped slices, covered them up with the athletic grip tape to get the texture of them, and then painted it with acrylic to get the dirty color. So while that was sort of setting up, then I painted the big huge Sheikah emblem on the back of it. It took a while because it was freehand and I didn't really have much to go by, but I think it turned out pretty well. That's what it looks like with the amber filter on both sides. I was able to wrap it up with the tape, and you can see that the texture is good. It's just that once I went over it with the weathering, then it ended up looking a lot better. Here's with all the wiring and stuff like that. The blue is a SMD, and the way it's getting routed back into the rest of the electronics cavity is with copper foil tape. And this is what it looks like with all the weathering. I needed a way to turn it off via the side button, so I just drilled a hole, and this is just a 2.5mm screw that's countersunk so that it sits flat up against the side of it, but sticks out just a tiny bit, so that's what I use to turn the phone off. There's a recharge port that's basically the way you turn it on and off, and it's on a quick disconnect to the electronics so that you can actually separate the halves and they're not like tethered together. That's what it looks like when it's all done, and the SMD isn't too bright because it's sitting directly under the light, but either way, it does a job. I'm just really happy with the way the amber lights turned out on the handle. That's what it looks like, all pretty. Okay, see you later.